Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough. Little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Here we are for episode 33 and we hit 32 in the Australian comedy charts.
32 for our 32nd episode last week.
Wow, that's huge.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. But we don't want to go 33 this week because we're not going down.
I want top 25.
Top 25. So you guys need to help us get to top 25. Something special we're doing this week is we'll be rating the best review on Apple Podcasts. Okay, so pause right now, go to Apple Podcasts, put in your best review, and the winner of the best review will get a video call with us. FaceTime, Skype, whatever.
5 minutes, because it's a 5-star review, I reckon.
Exactly. You get 5 minutes with us, you get to tell us whatever you want. A special prize, isn't it?
It's deserving.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the fans, they did us well last week. I mean, we got about 220 5-star ratings, which is what shot us up the charts.
Massive. It's
couldn't
huge.
hear Logan Paul from behind. Couldn't hear Jim Jeffries. I couldn't hear him because we were too high
Too
up.
far down, weren't they?
They're in the 40s and stuff.
We're on the top of the mountain, right? And when you get so high up, you can't hear the echo from the bottom, right?
But we're at nearly 400 ratings now, right? And I've seen the top 10 are all at the between 5 to 1,000, right? And then the top 2 are at 13,000, Hamish and Andy and Joe Rogan. But that means we got 220 new ratings. So the other 2,800 or so people, every single one of them, stop now, Apple Podcast rating, leave your great review, get a 5-minute video
with us.
And see us make the top 10 in the charts or something crazy.
If we make top 10 in the charts,
in the comment, and then I want
to
be in the normal charts, not just comedy.
Yeah. So I
want to be defined by genre, Jamo.
Exactly. I don't want to be defined by genre either. But imagine the scenes. Even if we go top 100 in the potty charts, just globally, that would be massive.
Top 32nd was because we wanted the top 50 for a long time, and then you guys smashed it. Yeah, they did well last week. It was very nice.
Crashed into that top 50 like a fat guy through a wall.
Yeah, and it was a good week. 5,000 subs too. Thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks for that little milestone that we've hit.
Week.
It's been good.
So yeah, but go and rate it. I love stats.
Statistics.
We're stat men.
Stat men. Like the scat men.
Yeah.
Anyway, Call Her Daddy podcast, right?
Big potty.
Huge potty, right?
Smash hit.
Basically, 2 girls in their mid to late 20s, right? And they just talk about sex. They
Yeah.
talk about the ins, the outs,
How
the
to
goods,
suck
the
dick,
bads.
how to cheat on your partner, everything.
What was the one we heard? The blowjob technique?
Oh, the gluck, something like that.
Gluck.
Anyway.
Some extreme number.
Yeah, so it's actually funny because they're 2 girls talking about playing men and one of their boyfriends broke them up.
Yes.
It's a crazy story.
Mental story. So basically, they signed up to a company called Barstool Sports in America.
Popular as Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
Good bloke. We like him.
And basically, so they've signed a deal and they signed for $70K a year each.
3-year deal.
3-year deal. So they're going to get $70K, $70K, $70K plus bonuses, right? So anything they make on top of that increases that $70K.
For downloads it was.
Yeah, for downloads. So basically, the 2 girls, what were their names?
Alex and Sophia.
Alex and Sophia, right?
Blonde and brunette.
Yes. Now, Alex was the one doing most of the communication with the big boy.
Yeah, at the start.
She was editing the podcast and doing most of the work, apparently.
Yeah.
Right? Now, basically, in their first year, they gained a lot of traction and they became fucking huge.
They made $500,000 each because the bonuses were
$500,000 dollage. Fuck, I can't talk today, man. $500,000 each, right? Now, this is an incredible number for the first year of a podcast, right? Almost unheard of.
Ridiculous.
You take it away now. What happened?
So they make $500,000 and then they start to complain that they're underpaid. Underpaid with $500,000, bro.
Yeah. When the contract said $70K.
So it halts production of the podcast. They start talking to head of Barstool Sports. Contract negotiations. We want more money, right? We think we deserve more. And he's thinking, this is a bit, they're a bit bratty. I took him from nowhere, brought him to...
Gave him a platform
the world
to speak.
platform to speak. And they just weren't appreciative of it, right? And then, so they start doing contract talks and he offers them a ridiculous contract. $500,000 each, takes 6 months off the contract, lets them walk with the like intellectual property rights at the end, which is never done.
Mm-hmm.
One of them says no. One of them says yes.
Yeah.
The brunette, who wasn't editing or doing nothing, for some reason saying no to the deal.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it.
Why was she doing that though?
Well, then we heard a story from a very good podcast, Andrew Schultz.
Mm-hmm. One of the best comics in the world.
And, well, he's the reason behind it, isn't he?
He is the reason behind it.
He was on a little dating app.
Mm-hmm. Before he met his missus.
Before he met his current girlfriend. Matches with a girl, right? They're both in New York City. And he's meant to go on a date with her.
He's bailed on it.
This 26-year-old brunette, right? She's not doing much for her life at the moment.
No.
Because this is a year ago.
Yep.
He's on the couch and he just wants to watch the game, according to him.
Yeah, the game.
Right? So probably a basketball or something.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't watched... So she's got her makeup done, ready to go. And he texts her, sorry, I can't be bothered. So do you know what she does? Goes and texts a guy that's been wanting to see her for ages, a HBO executive.
Mm-hmm. Rich bitch.
And then that girl is Sophia from Call Her Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, right, that they were unhappy with the contract is because her boyfriend has been in their ear saying you can get more, you should leave your contract, they're not giving you enough money.
Ridiculous.
Unbelievable. Imagine turning down $500,000 guaranteed.
And then you can walk away with the rights to
At
it
the
in
end
a
of the
year's
year.
time, pretty much.
I don't know what they're doing, man.
I don't
Why are
know.
they so greedy?
And now
the
they've
blondie,
had a little falling out apparently, and then it doesn't look like they're coming back.
Well, the blondie
anytime
wants
soon.
wants to do a deal, and
Yeah.
the brunette's just stubborn.
Yeah.
She got HBO in her ear.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. We had people in our area this week.
Oh,
Right.
mate.
So basically, throughout the week, we received DMs, comments, negativity, abuse. They wanted to murder us, right? And it was maybe 5 or 6 people,
Yep.
right, from a particular group,
The
a community,
LGBTQI plus.
plus I believe,
Yep.
because we said LGBTQ and we
Yep.
got slated for it.
So 5 people from that community, an accepting community,
yeah,
the most hateful people I've ever encountered in my life.
yes, this 5 or 6 people, hateful, wanted us dead, right? So
You
basically,
rats, disgusting, kill
pigs,
yourself, hate you, privileged, everything.
privileged white scum. Good luck with your 2 listeners. That's what we got.
Unbelievable.
And basically, we didn't really see. I was at work at the time, so I couldn't reply. And Dylan had some okay replies. They weren't abusing
One girl, I smoked her
Yeah,
really well, and
with intellectual.
I killed
comments.
her. Like I killed her.
Yeah, and basically, they've taken screenshots of the conversation had between Dylan and this group and put it like on their platform on their story.
Report them, take down their homophobic, trans, blah blah blah.
So
Go fuck
basically,
yourself.
what we've done is we speak about matters in the world. We speak about everything.
Everything,
right?
every
We don't
culture,
leave anyone out.
every color,
We talk about midgets.
gender,
we talk about LGBTQ plus
fat,
I.
skinny, brown,
Yeah.
black, doesn't matter.
Everything. Because that's the world we're living in,
Yes.
right? We're allowed to have our view on it, regardless if we're educated on the topic or not. We're allowed to have our opinion.
That's when it's funniest.
We're allowed
when you
to
don't
have,
know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And half of the point of this podcast is that we don't know much about we don't know much about the topics, right? So we just chat shit about it.
And all the insults coming for them, they thought they were so educated.
They say, you guys have such a big platform, so why are you using it to hate people?
We're not.
Funny. We're not hating people.
How are we hating people? We're not hating on women and stuff when we've been pro-abortion on this podcast.
Pro-abortion, we love our mothers, we love our girlfriends, and we make a couple jokes, right?
We make jokes about everyone. Making jokes about someone of a different skin colour to you doesn't mean you're a racist. Making
Correct.
jokes about the other gender doesn't mean you're sexist. Making jokes about a gay guy doesn't mean you're homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a joke.
Selfish of them to make it all about them, in my
Yes.
opinion.
It's up from... Those
this
people
isn't
are
the
meant-
whole
Nah,
community.
just the 4 or 5.
Yeah, plus
They're
the
meant to be-
33 that liked their comment. Because they put it on the story and then their army, right, has come across and just hated on us, right? We're not going to release any names. We're not going to do anything like that because we're bigger and better than that, right?
One comment, don't talk about the gay community. that would be excluding them more than
Yes,
talking about, because
I
we
agree.
talk about everyone and everything. It's inclusive.
So if we were
comedy is inclusive. If you get offended by it, you're excluding yourself.
Yes, I like that. Comedy is inclusive.
Comedy is inclusive.
Mm-hmm. Don't leave anyone out.
Go talk to Ricky Gervais if you have a problem too. Do you know what I
it.
mean?
That's boss man.
Fucking hell, bro. It was insane. I've
Yeah.
never felt such hate from an accepting group of
And
people.
that's why I posted the Ricky Gervais thing, because
Yeah.
it's people try and make something about millions and millions of people
Yeah.
purely about themselves,
It's insane.
and it sickens me. Anyway, so
Fuck them.
we fucked that off. They can't jack to us, mate. 32 on the comedy charts, soon to be top 10.
This is what, okay. They're so critical. Like, they were boom, boom, I hate you. You're
Yep.
so critical. And your Instagram's on private.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? You can't shoot shots and hide behind a wall. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so basically, because we talked about a community in a humorous way, we get abused
And we'll
for
continue to do so because funny things are funny things.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter where
And
you
that's
come
what
from.
we stand for.
Because we're inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them.
Rich, white privilege. We live in two of the shittest suburbs in the state. Anyway, Joe Rogan, $100 million contract with
Fucking
Spotify.
insane.
So that means he cuts off his YouTube, he cuts off his Apple Poddies, and he's solely
Exclusive to Spotty.
Spotify. Good on him.
Ridiculous.
$100 million.
Bro. I didn't know there was that much money in it.
We
I
finna
guess
cop
do
that.
now. Surely Spotty can chuck us like $2,000.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with $5,000, man.
Just to get us
100
through.
million. Joe's doing all right. He's going to take over the world.
Joey probably will. He's the next
President or something.
No, what's the rich guy name? Jeff Bezos?
Yeah. Let's see, he's going to be the trillionaire.
Trillionaire. So, okay, he was with his wife. She left, took half of his stuff. I believe, right? I'm not educated, so I don't fucking know. But I'm just going to say I believe, right? Took half his stuff, and now he's just still setting sail for a trillion.
Insane.
He's going to be a trillionaire.
Imagine, what can you... Surely he can just buy the world.
That's like...
He can do whatever he wants.
Hamish and
man.
Andy bought themselves an island.
Yeah?
And it's for like 38 years.
Is it
they
a nice
lease.
one?
Nah, it's shit old.
Ah.
It's like just a big mountain.
Jeff Bezos could buy our island, Australia,
he could
probably
buy
with
the
that
world
money.
with a trill.
Can't he loan us some? Hey, man, we just need like a mil.
Loan us some. That's
If he gives us $1 million, right?
Right, we
that's,
fund this.
What's that? 0% of his... That's like 0.1% of his income, probably.
Yeah. True.
Everyone also go and hit up Jeff Bezos to hand out some money.
Get your handouts.
But yeah, ridiculous from Rogan.
Mhm.
Great deal. He's the king of podcasts.
He is. And I think he forever will be crowned, I guess, the pioneer, because he's been doing it for a very long
I know.
time. Had a
His
shitty
old
little
setup
studio.
was shit,
Yeah.
but now he's good. He's a pioneer.
He knows what he's doing, and he seems like a decent bloke. Fat teacher story, right?
Insane. We've all had one.
We've all had one. I had a few. Now, it's not fat shaming.
This one is more lack of hygiene from the teacher.
It's lack of social awareness, I guess, because this teacher is so large that she had two stomachs.
Yeah.
Right? So she had top flab, bottom flab. Right. Now,
The bottom flap was hanging and you could see it under the desk.
Hmm.
The kid sent us a photo. It's fucking disgusting.
and like people can wear what they want in life, but we think that you should, I guess, dress to your body.
How is she allowed to be a teacher? This teacher stinks so bad that the kids went in class.
I
It's
smelled
smelly.
her through the photo.
Yeah. And they've gone and complained to the principal. They've said her hygiene's horrible. Like, we can't be
Yeah,
in
yeah.
class. And they got suspended for it.
Yeah. Now, basically, for the viewers, she was wearing something.
A skirt. It looked like a skirt.
It was like a play suit. Is that the right word?
I don't even
I don't know.
know,
It was
man.
like a skirt, right? And because she's so large, she had overhanging flab that went down below the chair. Right?
Oh.
We got sent the photos, and
Are
basically,
you allowed to show them? Probably not, eh?
maybe if I took out the head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The photos might be on the video, so if you're
Maybe,
listening, maybe
maybe.
go over and look.
But yeah, it was so disgusting that the kid was actually concerned because he couldn't focus on his learning. So he took it up with the higher up in the school. So I don't know, the principals, the assistant principals.
Doesn't interfere with your learning. What do you mean?
Yeah, he said what it interferes with my learning and I can't concentrate in
100%.
class, something like that. Got suspended, right? Because he wanted to prove it by taking photos, I believe. Took photos of the teacher, which obviously not allowed to do.
She shouldn't
but
be having her fat hanging.
It was
down.
bad.
It was like it.
Like
I don't know what it is.
50 kilos
Yeah.
below, like, whoa.
You shouldn't get suspended if a teacher has that bad hygiene that it stinks. Like, she looked like a bum.
The teacher, I feel like teachers need to have a decent physical appearance in order
presentable.
to teach.
Yeah, they need to be presentable,
right?
100%.
Because, for example, this teacher walks into the class, right? And a lot of the kids, I assume, wouldn't want to be in the class due to the way that she presents herself. Maybe wear something like
that just hides it.
The invisible cloak of Harry Potter. Covers everything, can't see her.
I saw a guy walking through Carousel with a purple cape on, actually.
Really?
With his mates, yeah. They seemed happy with him.
Wow.
He just had a purple cape on.
Do you think he'd be like the leader of that group?
Yeah, he's a head wizard, I think.
The head wizard. Yeah. It's like at your uni, you see a lot of people playing sword fights.
Yeah, dungeon. I'm on at Murdoch Uni on a Thursday.
Yep. The main event, HBO.
There's lots of stalls of it. Like, it's like a carnival day, but it's a really discount carnival. Yeah. And there's like the rock group, and it's all these like weird people, like
not weird people that like rock.
Yeah,
weirdos.
But it's not like AC/DC. It's like different. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not something that dads would be proud of. Let's just put it that way.
Narkadaka is wacky dacky.
Yeah. And then there's also the Dungeons and Dragons group.
Yeah. Oh, XD.
And there's the medieval club. So you can, and they duel in the middle of the. See, where'd they get that confidence from?
The confidence.
World
of Warcraft, isn't it?
He was like tired after. He walked past me. I was sitting there. I was like, "Nice battle, bro." And he's like, he was like, "Yeah, I wasn't performing at my best today." What the fuck?
Wasn't it his MJ peak performance? Nah. Did he have the extra level to go up, or was that
he was getting.
Was he getting gassed?
Yeah. But they have shields. They have
big.
No, he was just a normal.
Skinny.
Yeah,
regular.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking
regular night.
Do they ever bring horses in to battle on horses? Jousting?
Not yet.
No jousting. All right.
It's a really Murdoch's a very
alternative university.
Oh, bro.
Because I went to a university before that down in Freo.
Yeah, you had it good there, bro.
I think I did. It was quite good, but I still didn't like learning about stuff I didn't really care about.
Yeah.
So put it on the back burner.
It's just weird, man.
Yeah. Not ideal at all.
But that's the way it is. If you want to joust away.
Also, uni fees, right? Let's say
I wouldn't mind to be discounted, bro. I'm doing it all online.
But you know how like uni fees, it's a hex debt.
Yeah.
And the debt just builds up.
7,000 of it now.
It just builds up, right?
Yeah.
And then, so once you're done, let's say you hit 30 years old, hit 40, 50, 60, 70. If you still got the debt there, what happens?
I don't know. I don't want to pay it back.
Like if you never pay it. Like,
when we move to America, does the debt still last? Surely the Australian tax office isn't coming for me in Mexico. I don't want to pay that shit back.
That would be rough.
Yeah.
But there'd be so many people who wouldn't pay it. I think that a lot of people would get away with it.
Yeah, 100%.
Not condoning it, but just saying, chuck a sneaky if you'd like.
I want to withdraw my super. It's
Yeah.
annoying that you have to wait.
You have to wait
I don't
until
want to
you
wait.
hit-
I don't
no.
need it when I'm 60.
That's ageist.
I won't. Yeah.
Mhm.
I won't need. I need it now. I
Yeah.
don't need it, but I want it. It's money there, right?
Because like when you're 60, maybe even 70. So let's say people wouldn't go spend their super all when they're 60.
No,
They let it build a little bit, right? Maybe when you're 70, you just travel everywhere.
But I don't want to travel when I'm old.
Yeah, what's the point?
I want to travel when you're young.
You can't do fun shit.
Exactly.
We can, but
You
just
can,
not
but
to the
it's-
same level, I
Yeah,
guess.
because like you get tired and stuff when
Yeah.
you're 70 plus, and be a bit careful.
Yeah. Now let's have a crack at Culture Kings, right? Culture Kings are a clothing brand based in Australia, I believe,
Yeah.
and very well known. We both got sucked into a deal. I saw it on the side of my computer screen
Yeah.
as an ad banner that said 3 shirts for $40 or something like that.
Bastards, eh? They reeled us in.
We've bought 3 shirts. I bought a Bart Simpson shirt, a McLovin shirt, and one that said "fuck you" in pinstripe.
Yep.
Right. Now, those 3 shirts are still sitting in my cupboard.
Yep. Mine haven't been worn because...
And my tags are still on them. Right? And why is that? Because they're a fucking dress.
Why are Culture King shirts so long? Who are they catering for?
Long, skinny, gremlin-looking shirts that go down to your kneecap.
They just go... I don't get it.
I've never been to a clothing place or bought clothing stuff online and been so dissatisfied.
Like, Why are they so long? Who's like someone's probably getting paid six figures to design Culture King's clothes, right? Or pick the clothes that they
pick the material, the lengths.
So why are you making them long? Why are they so long?
But I don't see, like, let's say you go on a night out, right? And you see thousands and thousands of people. You probably see one or two people with a long Culture King shirt. One or two. So where are all the other ones going?
I don't know. There
in
must
people's
be a
wardrobes.
Everyone
they just sit there.
Everyone gets it and goes, "Oh shit."
Why wouldn't they just change it to a normal fitting shirt?
I don't know, man. Maybe they need some help.
Maybe they have good jeans. Maybe they have good hats.
But just the shirts that we've received are too long.
Terrible.
It's not nice.
This is for the Culture Kings people. Just change your shirt design to something that will cater for everyone.
Change the fit.
The tall, skinny 6'8".
8?
Yeah, 6'8".
It's a tall.
It's a tall man's shirt.
I think they're trying to be like for ballers or something. Maybe I feel like they
ballers.
did that vibe.
Yeah.
I was thinking, Jamo. Speaking of teachers, the other day I was in Coles in Carousel, right? And then I see my Year 8 science teacher, who was the hottest teacher I've ever had in my life.
Okay,
and it just made me remember how sad it was when she left.
Right.
And then we got a very shit teacher, and then my science just was never the same.
Yeah, so year 7
lost
and 8,
interest.
your grades would have been quite high.
Yeah, I was on a B. I remember I would try in science, right? Because
to please
hot
her.
teacher, you want to, and I mean like,
see, I think
peng,
a painting,
and then yucky bitch teacher came in. Won't mention her name.
Yeah.
And the grades just
plummeted. Right. And is that because you lost interest in the class because of the teacher?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you really need to get good teachers to get good grades. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They need to just be a gifted teacher or like good in some way where you want to do good for them.
100%.
Yeah.
We should have had some better teachers in our final years of school.
Yeah.
I think we could have been doctors. No, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. Imagine going to work and people dying.
Bro, it's crazy. And plus you have to go to school forever before that.
However, you have to do extra school. Your third time, fourth time.
It's a crazy job. It's a stressful job.
Stressful job. That's, hats off to all the doctors, nurses.
Mad respect.
Everyone working in the medical.
Even the nurses, they don't even get paid that much. At least doctors are making bank, you know? I mean, but nurses are just sad,
everyone
bro.
on the front line, respect to you, right?
I don't want to be on the front line.
We don't want to be on the front line. That's why mad respect to the people that are out there doing their job, trying to save people's lives.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, good job to you. Rodman.
Crazy bloke.
Dennis Rodman, right? Imagine having a name like Dennis.
Yeah.
And being so big in the world.
You don't think of it as like a dominating name, something that's going to take over the world.
The greatest rebounder in NBA history.
And he's just obviously with the Last Dance, it's shed light on his personal life.
Yeah.
And it's
very much so. So
who is this bloke?
Basically, Dennis Rodman.
One of the most colourful lives of all time.
He played for Detroit Pistons and for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Is that
Successful at both. I don't know if he played for more, but that's where he won championships at, both of them.
Right. So 3 for the Bulls with MJ.
Yep.
And then 2, was it?
For the Pistons.
Okay. Now
beating MJ with his Pistons too. So he's a rough bloke he loves to scuffle.
Yeah. So I saw a post before. He's headbutted a referee. He dated, what's her name?
Carmen Electra.
Carmen
Looks
Electra.
incredible for 48.
Yeah. And back then she was the sex icon of the planet, right?
Banged Madonna, insane.
Banged Madonna.
When she was like peak Madonna.
He also left during the playoffs.
The finals, bro.
Left during the playoff finals to go and wrestle. WWF back then. He was a tag team partner of Hulk Hogan.
Like
when
he
should
said,
have been a
I just
trainee.
need to do what I got to do.
And his coach, Phil Jackson, such a spiritual
he's a
mind.
bro, how he's Indian spiritualist, bro.
Like
American Indian, not like
yeah.
Calcutta Indian.
And then he goes to WWF, and then they start him in the starting 5. He could do whatever the fuck he wanted. Go on a bender in Las Vegas.
Bro, he's insane.
MJ knocks on his door. Carmen
Electra.
and probably someone else in the bed, or multiple.
Yeah.
MJ, get to training. Like, fucking back to training they go. A few days later, I think, and then bang, they just win championships. What a team that was!
I know.
If you haven't watched The Last Dance, even
you
if you
have
don't
to
like
watch
basketball,
it's incredible just
it's
to get
good.
behind the scenes of a sports organisation.
They do make Michael Jordan out to be the best there ever was. But he also gets made out to look like an
Well,
absolute
he got
cockwad.
like final say on all of it.
Yeah, so he got to
he's
watch it
like,
all.
Yeah, he's
But
happy with
he's
how
happy.
it's portrayed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, like you said, he just win at all costs. That's all he was about, and it worked.
I saw, Rodman only let the interviewer come in and talk for 10 minutes, I think. So, like, just ask all your questions.
And then
The
get
guy,
out.
the journalist had 30 hours of questions, and he had to choose the best he could in 10 minutes. I liked how they they showed Michael Jordan the iPad footage of other people talking about him. That was cool.
And when they said, like, that one guy said he could guard him, and he was
Yeah.
like, he laughed. He's
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
Shout out
Insane.
to Stockton, John Stockton,
Yeah.
elite, most assists in the NBA, greatest pass of all time, and he said, "There's no aura around Michael Jordan."
Still lost to him, but at least he went up with a fight.
Yeah,
But Rodman, and then he hangs out with Kim Jong-un, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Just goes to North Korea, hangs
He's
out on a
mates with
private
him.
island with him, and he even married himself, right?
yeah,
And on that private island, it's insane. So Kim Jong-un has a big group of women who perform and sing for him. That's
Really?
what Dennis Rodman said. Yeah, it's like his orchestra.
he has his private orchestra. On the island.
Yeah, on the island.
Do you
And
know
they
where
do
the
it-
island is or not?
I think it's
We gotta
hidden,
look it
bro.
up.
It's
That's
probably
mad.
underneath South North Korea. You know,
Yeah.
it's probably hidden really fucking.
Yeah,
But yeah, crazy man. It makes sense that he'd go to the most secure, like, weirdest country in the world and be friends with the fucking.
just strange person.
Yeah, because Dennis Rodman's just a
he
crazy
does what he
guy,
wants.
man.
Like, yeah, he's wild.
He's definitely an individual. He really, really is.
Yeah.
Like, he's himself. He's a very, it's crazy.
Probably an enigma. Is that what you call
Mhm.
it? Like,
Yeah.
he's just someone that gets your eyes open.
Destined for greatness. He's done a lot of great things. He's
Mhm.
got a handful of rings. Can
He
wear them
does.
all. It's pretty good.
We got this sent in from a viewer. He reckons that there's more attractive women than men in
the
our
world.
society.
I think I agree.
I think I agree too. Now, let's say there's 1 million men, right? How many would be attractive to a woman? 1 million. Maybe 100,000. 1 in 10 men.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because women, different tastes, a lot of
Yeah.
the idea of what an attractive man is to a woman can
It's much
vary.
broader.
Yeah.
I think it's like a broader spectrum because we look at women and we, I guess for the most part,
would agree on what's good and what's not most of the time.
Yeah. So if you see a model, most guys would say, oh yeah, she's hot.
yeah.
If you see Chumbawamba, probably not the same.
Whereas a good-looking guy, say there's 10 girls, but like
Mm.
5 could think he's good, 3 could think he's maybe, and 2 would go, no, I
Yeah.
don't like that. I
And
like
that's
this type of guy.
Yeah, some girls will like a dad bod.
Yeah.
Some guys will like arms. Some girls will like abs.
Some
or
guys would like arms and
whatever.
abs too.
But yeah, on the whole, there are definitely more attractive females than males.
Definitely. Yeah, because I think they just present themselves better, and like girls
Put
present
more
themselves.
effort into
yeah.
themselves.
And like I said, I feel like there is a lot more good-looking single girls
Yeah,
than
yeah.
good-looking single guys.
Yeah,
So I think girls snap up this, who they think's the good-looking guy because they.
girls have more power in a relationship than a man, mostly. So in terms of picking who they want, they can
Yeah, girl
go,
can get a guy easier, I
Yeah,
reckon.
yeah.
Unless you're a famous guy, then the power comes back to you.
So for regular people, women have more power in choosing
More
who
choice,
they
I
want.
think, in
Yeah.
general, yeah.
But then
it's
it's
who they
flipped.
want.
If you're famous, you get and do what you want.
Yeah, because the fame adds to who you are, It
does.
really does. It adds
Yeah.
another layer. Because the success is who you are. I
Mhm.
don't mind people getting girls because they're famous, but it's
Yeah.
like, that is a part of you, It's
I wish I could add another layer to my height.
like a couple inches.
Couple
Hey,
inches.
what-
I mean,
I'm sure there'll be a
5'10".
way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 5'10", so I fall just below the 6-footer. And what are you, 5'11"?
I've reached 6. I had a growth spurt.
Wow, he's
Officially,
6.
yep.
That's good. So now I feel jealous. This is good. This is great. I'm gonna have to check
My
myself.
dad actually, he was like, I was at my brother's house and
Yeah.
I shot above him, and my dad goes, my brother's wife went, "Oh my god, are you taller than Wade now?" And then my dad went, I felt Alpha. He's like, "Yeah, he's definitely a growth spurt lately. He's got to be a 6-footer." And I was like, and then I went home and did the tape measure,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Thank God, bro."
You've hit it.
So it was a nice achievement. I like to thank my parents. Everyone has been there for me. But you never
That
know.
is
You might
nice.
get there, Jamo.
Maybe.
You still got time to grow.
Maybe. I think I've got dad now. I think his discs are starting to dismantle. So I'm starting to...
Fuck getting short when you're older.
I know. It's like midgets. Do you reckon midgets get shorter?
Oh, shit.
Like, do their discs disintegrate as the years go on too?
Maybe not.
Do the discs
Because they're
dwindle?
strong, bro. Midgets are fucking...
They're strong. Mighty. Almighty.
Built for throwing. That should be an Olympic sport.
Midget throwing. Once again, one of my favourite videos is midgets versus camel. Midgets running around a track against camels. Very good.
We love midgets.
Basically, the point I was trying to make is that women are allowed to have a point of view on what their preference is towards men, right? I got that across.
Yeah.
So
that was worded nicely.
Yeah. A girl will say, "Oh, look, I want a guy over 6'1" or 6 foot is normally the mark, right?"
Yeah.
Because most girls would be around 5'7", I'd say.
Yeah,
5'6",
yeah.
5'7". So, let's say you're a guy and you're under 6 foot. You get absolutely abused by the TikToks, the videos.
Yeah, a lot of
the social commentary,
especially
everything.
It's a trend on TikTok recently. Yeah. It's a big one.
Everyone just ruining short people's reputation, and people say, "Oh, come on, Kings, pick up your crown, you dropped it or whatever." But
not very far.
And basically, what I've seen, like the backlash from that, is that the guys come back and say, "Oh, you wouldn't like it if I said my preference is a girl 60 kilos or lighter."
Completely fair comparison, I think.
Because you say it is a preference, right? So we prefer girls under
a certain weight, whatever
a
that
certain
is.
weight. Whatever that is, it's up to the person, right?
It might not be a weight, just like don't
a body,
look like you're 100 kilos.
Yeah.
You're probably a bit too flubbly.
Flubbly but lovely for certain people.
For certain people. Some men love them big girls.
Yeah. And this is us. We're saying we prefer slimmer girls in our personal experience, right? I got sat on once. I was in primary school, right?
Big girl?
I had my hand... I shouldn't have had my hand on the seat next to me.
You're a pervert.
Shut up. Hand on the seat to my right, and the girl's come and taken the seat. I'm just looking up or something. It did look quite pervy, to be fair, with my hand under the bum. Anyway, she's sat on my hand, and my wrist has gone...
Yeah.
And from then on, I was like, I think I like average size girls instead of...
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if you got a height...
And that's a preference. It's not fat shaming.
It's just a preference. It's not fat shaming. It's height and weight, you know?
Yeah.
And you're allowed to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to say what you like.
I guess the people say, "Oh, you can't control my weight." You can in some circumstances. You can go for a jog. You can, get on the treadie.
Yeah.
Get some shred.
I like that. Jenny Craig.
Exactly.
But height you can't control.
You can't control.
Nature.
It's just what you're given.
Nature's gift.
Yeah. Now, you might cap out at maybe 22 years old. I think men is at 25 is like you completely stop.
Yeah.
Right?
Then it's back down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a peak. But girls, it's not girls, is it? It's the height. It is. It's men and women.
It definitely is a battle at the moment.
Yeah, and it's the women saying, "We want men 6 foot and taller." And then it's the guys saying, "We want women..."
No big bitches.
No big bitches.
And it's a preference.
But then the girls have a crack at the guys for saying that.
It's the same thing.
But then if a guy says, "Oh, you are so-and-so for saying that you want 6 foot and over," they're deemed as scrubs.
It's not
scummies.
It's not fair. Well, it's just fair. like when we were talking about Adele last week or the week before, and then on TikTok, recently the girl was commenting saying, "How dare you praise her for being skinny? That's fat shaming. Why are you praising her for saying that that's healthy? You don't know if she's healthy." And it's like, why are you saying you can't praise girls for looking good and having healthy, like skinny bodies? Like, she's obviously healthier now than when she was, 100 kegs or more.
Yeah.
So like, if you're going to congratulate her for being skinny, why are you as a girl trying to bring her down for making an improvement?
Lift up our women.
Yeah.
No matter what weight they are. Just
weird.
try.
I see that a lot. Like a lot of times it's like girls getting mad at bringing other girls down about their body, you know? Because no guy's going to go on Adele's and be like, "Yeah, well, like, why'd you get skinny?" It's like, no, it's like, good job. You look good now.
100%.
Don't bring her down. Don't be like, why are you praising skinny bodies? Praise fat bodies too. Nah, bruh.
Nah, bruh.
Go away. Don't be mean.
Don't be mean.
Just if someone makes a good change,
praise them.
praise them. It's what we did.
100%. Interesting, weird ways to die.
Ridiculous.
Right? So I was talking to you this the other day, talking about coconuts, right? Now,
Island life.
Coconuts kill 150 people a year.
That's a year group. That's our year group. That's our whole year 12.
That is a rough, approximate estimate.
It's probably way more because in actual island play, they're probably like it's normal, so they don't even
get death
report it.
certificates and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so there'd probably be a couple hundred people die from coconuts each year.
that's every second day, basically.
Just walking along the beach, crack, neck broken, head snap.
Island funeral. They put them on the wood and send them off. Do you reckon they eat the coconut, or is that coconut like a bad coconut?
The bad coconut.
Demon
You
coconut.
chop it up into little squares and then feed it to
I don't know. But yeah, coconut death. That's something you don't really have to worry about
where we live. Yeah.
But it's crazy that that's a real scare for some people. That's beware of the coconuts.
Now, we've got some weird ways to die here on the phone. Now, these are...
Phones probably kill.
More people die from these than sharks per year.
And sharks is something you're scared about, especially in Australia.
100%.
I don't want to get eaten by a shark.
People are fearful of it because of jaws and stuff like that, but people do get taken a lot in our place.
It's a thing here.
Yeah, it's a thing. People die from sharks. Lose arms,
predators,
legs,
bro.
limbs. Yeah, predators, not the only ones. But 450 people die falling out of their beds in the United States each year. Now, I'm not sure how real these statistics
And
are.
imagine that worldwide.
Imagine that on your death certificate. Fell out my bed.
How high are your beds?
I know. They're like the coconuts falling out of a tree. Maybe people sleep in trees and that counts as a bed.
Yeah.
Jellyfish claim up to 40 people each year. That's understandable. This one was a bit stupid. So between 1978 and 1995, 37 people were killed trying to get a snack from a vending machine.
How do you die from a vending machine, bro?
I know.
I feel like that's a choice
Just
at that point.
defend yourself.
You're like, oh, fuck it. You know what I mean? You choose to die. Does it
Maybe.
fall on them? Maybe they're like shaking it, and then it
falls on them.
Imagine watching someone get squashed by a vending. Or at least you get all the chocolate out. 'Cause
Oh,
how do you die from a vending machine? 37.
maybe people stick their hand.
How many?
in
What years? That's like one a
70
year from that.
2.18. So 2 people a year.
Oh fuck, Johnny man, he's gone. Vending
How'd he
machine.
die? Yeah, vending machine.
See,
One
at
of too
least
many
he got eaten
Snickers.
by a shark. Damn, what a
Yeah, that's tragic.
got flattened by a vending machine.
Lightning, 24,000 per year.
That's
Bro,
imagine. That's crazy. Struck by lightning.
This okay,
That probably
this
hurt.
is,
Eh?
this one's
Do you
stupid.
sizzle? Like there's a
Sausage sizzle. No, that's mean. Being left-handed. Some
Oh,
claim
because lots of things are made for right-handed people.
some
The
claim
world
that
is.
2,500 deaths are caused every year when left-handed people attempt to use products designed for right-handed people.
I can see that. Like accidentally chop your arm off, or
We're using what?
I don't know.
Like how?
Well, that's like a teacher at our fucking high school.
Yeah.
He had one of his thumbs gone because he said, "Oh, I'm left-handed," and
right.
yeah,
So maybe people chop a hand off and then they can't get to the hospital in time.
because I don't know how to use. Man, bleeding out.
Hippos, 3,000 a year. Now that's
Africa's dangerous, bro.
Africa is dangerous, real dangerous. Icicles, but could be quite heavy. Ants,
Sharp with the icicle, just straight in your head.
ants kill up to 50
Bro, you
people
can't
per
die
year.
from an ant.
Yeah,
I don't.
you can.
No, but that's beta. Come on.
Maybe people don't have the.
I'm sorry if your dad's died or mum from an ant, but bro, how you bite, and then I'm dying. I'd be like, can you get up, bro? Imagine your mate's just dead because of
No.
big ant. How big's the ants?
But like, there's
maybe these are big fucking ants.
you can have like multiple fire ants or something. Like remember Hamish and Andy. Hamish had the glove.
when
with all
you
the
wake
ants.
up again, he still didn't die.
Yeah, because
When you wake up in the morning, you don't know your life's gonna end by an ant.
no,
A little.
100 people die by bees. That's
I thought it'd be more, to be honest, from bees.
allergies and stuff. So you'd think, yeah.
Puff up and.
Raw meat, 5,000 die from, and this is
Oh no, that mate, yeah.
US only. So
Bit rude to not include the rest of the world.
6,000 die from tripping and falling at home. Elderly,
Yeah.
unlucky. That's why people use walking sticks for balance.
Imagine just tripping and dying.
I thought people used walking sticks for weapons. Like, so because old people are vulnerable, they walk in the streets, they can get robbed. So using the stick,
double meaning, can do both.
True. College football, 12 lives a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's rough.
Wrong mosquitoes, nearly 1 million.
Yeah.
That's malaria. Unlucky. That's real bad.
Still, it's like such a little thing to take out.
It's crazy.
Bite, dead.
Tiny thing. Sometimes you can't see it. And little nibble. Oh, shit, that's no good.
And then die from the ant. What kind of ant? These must be super ants.
And mosquitoes. Like, mosquitoes are smaller
That
than
makes
ants.
sense because they get the blood, give you 80 fucking malaria. Ugh. They're devils, eh? How do they not die?
I don't know.
Do they have a little pouch? Blood pouch? That's crazy.
It is. It's mental.
I wouldn't want to die by an ant, man.
I wouldn't want to. It's probably the most beta way to go out.
They're so little. I guess that, but like mosquitoes and hippos, that's just, if you're born near hippos, you don't have much choice, you know? Imagine if you're born around and there's a like you live and the hippos live there.
You want to learn how to swim and you've got no ocean around you, you got to do it in the local lake. So you're going to do your little swim down the river. And
you get out, dry off, and there's a hippo just charging at you. I wonder how many people kangaroos kill a year. Do you reckon they kill anyone? Probably.
I'd say it's more of a decade thing, like three deaths a decade. I don't know.
If you trained them, they could be lethal.
Oh, 100%. They're fighting animals. They're machines.
They are machines, bro.
I've got multiple videos from my own backyard of
boxing. Yeah, fights. It's entertaining.
We maybe a few years ago sat out the front of my house
and just watched them go at
fights.
They're ruthless.
Real good.
Kangaroos are crazy, man.
UFC would be
KFC.
Oh, fucking hell. Kangaroos would be good in UFC. The KFC, Kangaroo Fighting Championship.
That would be incredible. Because there's some like kangaroos that are fucking jacked.
KFC, right? So the Kangaroo Fighting Championship.
You just feed them KFC.
Feed the fans. So everyone that watches, it's sponsored by KFC and you watch kangaroos fight. That'd be sick.
That would be sick. You know he didn't get rich till he was old? Huh? KFC, man.
Really?
Yeah.
He was like 70 or 60?
Yeah, like I think like 70, bro. Shit. Like he was old before he got the KFC recipe going.
See, if you're rich and that old, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Be Hugh Hefner?
Yeah.
Like that's probably your only choice. What are you going to do? Travel the world and sightsee? Like climb up a mountain?
Yeah, it wouldn't be as satisfying when you're like 80, 75. Because you're not as mobile.
Yeah.
That's sad. But at least it makes you happy. You die happy.
Yeah.
Money in the bank, bro. It makes you happy.
Yeah. You've got a theory about this.
I do. I thought about it long and hard. And the old money doesn't make you happy, you don't need it.
Yep.
That's a lie that rich people created to make poor people feel better and keep them poor. Because the rich people back in whenever they, made that saying up, we're so rich, we're so happy, we have everything, I can't be more happier. And then they say, we don't want everyone to have it because then it's not as fun, it's not as happy, right?
True, because if everyone has it, it takes being
the
rich,
elitist,
the fun, the eliteness out of it.
So then they go, we'll tell them that it doesn't make you happy and you don't need it. So all the bums sit around in all our suburbs where we live, I don't need it, I'm happy. You're not, bro. True happiness, right? This is true happiness. Near Cottesloe, great area. Man's in his 19...
Is this true story?
True story. I was behind the car, okay? Front row seat. So then I see this old school Ferrari, red...
Yeah.
Roof off.
Yeah.
He's in the car, just one hand on the wheel, just... And the old school cars, they kind of sit up a bit, so he was driving like that. He had his wife there with him. She looks good because, they're like 60 but put together. Because money, Botox,
money makes you happy.
Whatever. Money makes you very happy. Driving along, the beach is there, the sun's shining because the sun shines better in rich areas. Then on the golf course,
of course,
there's two people and he's driving, sees his friends, other rich people on the golf course.
Hello.
I was like, if that's not happiness, tell me what isn't, bro. If that's not happiness, tell me what is.
That's crazy.
Money makes you so happy.
So he looked real happy.
I don't think... there's no way he wasn't just so happy right there.
In that moment. Or was he putting it on?
No,
you can't.
No, because then the equivalent's the crackhead in Gosnells in his Commodore beat up. Hey, Jeffrey, That's the equivalent, bro.
Hey, Jeffrey.
I'll take the Cottesloe one every day.
Yeah, for
Money
sure.
makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Do everything you can to get as much of it.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe pick something you also like doing because...
Yeah, because that should make you happy.
Yeah, money goes a long way. Fuck being poor.
Yeah.
Give us lots of ratings so we get lots of money.
Yeah, because right now we're just 20-year-old poor people.
Yeah.
21, 20, poor.
But if you give lots of ratings, we could be 22, 23-year-old rich people.
That would be incredible.
Yeah,
and give
it
you
would
guys
be.
better content with better equipment because we're rich.
With better people. Well, I mean, like, get better guests. Couldn't have better hosts. Just we'll replace ourselves.
We'll go for fucking
Leonardo,
$3,000
Brad Pitt
and
some. Hey, guys.
they're
This is
short.
the Brad and Leo yeah. A lot of actors are.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, tiny.
Zephron?
Yeah, he's a little midget. Johnny Depp's little. There's a few, man. They're not all because on film they obviously they're going to make them look small.
and
they look.
and the
You
female
just assume every
actresses-
actor's tall
Female actresses, they just get them 5'4".
Yeah.
So then they look tall.
and make them look small as well.
That's
It's a crazy
like
world.
people have met us before and gone, you're a bit smaller in real life.
Yeah.
And I go, thanks, dickhead. Like,
Camera
no
adds
shit.
a few inches, Camera adds 10 pounds, don't they say that? That's a
Doesn't have a few
saying.
inches for me. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Rate on Apple
5
Poddies.
star.
5-star only, like your Ubers. See you next week.